Hey everyone, it's Rich from Rich TCG Bets. Hope you all are having a great day. Today I wanted to make a video. I mentioned in the past that I've been starting to upload some cards in my TCG player shop. Still not quite where I want it to be, so I'll let you know the link once it's ready. But bulk has been on my mind, and bulk is it's just there. Whether you are opening packs to fill out a master set, or just opening packs to get a hit, or just at your play store, like you can't escape bulk. But the purpose of this video is I want to call out that bulk can actually make you some money. There are some cards that start off pretty low or start off pretty good, but then just continue to increase mainly because of playability. And so I wanted to highlight some of these cards for you all, just in case you're sitting on some bulk from the last 4 or 5 sets, or if you're trying to fund your next purchase, whether it be an enchanted or another booster box or anything like that. Like, that's what I'm trying to look into myself. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're new to the channel, I'm Rich. Thank you all for being here. If you are currently a subscriber, again, thank you for coming back. But let's go ahead and just dive right into this. And so I'm not going to highlight too many legendary cards. I just wanted to call out kind of like the effect that playable cards have in this market. We take a look 3 months ago, Dumbo was going for $31. And in the last 6 months, like, we saw it shoot up to 46, and then it quote unquote like dropped off to about $31. Let's see, yeah, $31 here. So in the last 3 months alone, it shot up 75%, and this is now a $55 card. And so, like, it goes to show the cards are very playable. People started to think, you know what, it might not be playable in set 13, started selling it off, price started to drop, and everyone was like, wait, hold the phone. This card is actually pretty playable, and the price has shot back up. And obviously this is a legendary, meaning that the rarity of this card is going to be a lot harder to pull, which is why it asks for a pretty monstrous price. Another legendary just from Fabled. So we're gonna go from like Fabled to the current set of Attack of the Vine. But another card is Circle of Life, a card that actually like never saw really any sort of playability. You can see last 6 months, last year, honestly, constantly between like a $4 to $10 card, more like $6, $7 card throughout its history. And in the last 3 months, it's up 311%, which is absolutely wild. Again, it's a legendary. It's a really good card because there's a lot of why am I blanking on the yellow? Amber being played right now in the meta, and this card really can like slip into any sort of play style. Me personally, I have an aggro deck, so like this, you want to play this card more for a like, hey, I have something of high value in the deck that I get to play for free, something like a Lilo Stitch or anything like that, one of those cards, or a Stitch Amber card. But it's seeing a lot of playability, which is leading to prices to absolutely jump. So now we have like a rare card. This card was printed in an earlier set. It was reprinted in Fabled, yet it's still demanding a $4+ cost. Rares, I think you pull on average. I did like a analysis like a year or two ago. So like the numbers have definitely changed with legendary increases going higher. But it was like on average, you'd pull 1.5 per pack. So you would pull 3 every 2 packs you opened. Meaning like rares, like, yeah, they're a rarity, but they're not the hardest to get. If you open a booster box of something, like, you're usually able to get one of every single rare. Yet this card is going for $4, and that's because Steel is running absolutely wild. And this card, along with another card that we'll talk about in a little bit, are 2 songs, like actions, that are just doing really well at clearing some cards out. The next one is Aurora. This one is an uncommon. So an uncommon, you get 3 uncommons every single pack you open. Constantly, like 25 cents, 25 cents, 25 cents. So low. And then it actually shot up to $4.70 and now has dropped down to $2.67. Lowest listed is $2.84. An uncommon card. A 1-drop that anytime she quests, she plays a princess card. I play this in my deck. It's really good. It's really broken. I was able to buy 4 for like 50 cents each. So really happy I bought that like kind of around here at the end of June, beginning of July. But if you have some of these, like, These were cards that used to just be a quarter, if that, you could sell it at, and now you can sell for 10 times that price at least per card. And they're pretty common. You know, I guess they're uncommon, but you know what I mean. Bobby Zimmerowski, another card from Fabled, very similar, one drop, very similar trajectory as far as this one was a lot more playable, but you could see like here, it was always in the cents. And then it took until now to shoot up to $2. So again, if you've opened a box of Fabled in the past, I wouldn't recommend doing it now. But if you did and you're sitting on bulk, go through that bulk, because there are a lot of uncommon Fabled cards that are actually doing really well and you can get your money back. Moving on to Whispers in the Well, we have Ariel Ethereal Voice. This card is being played in the Amber Steel cards, so it's getting played with the Strength of a Raging Fire that I showed, Circle of Life, and she benefits from any sort of song. So once in your turn, whenever you play a song, if there's a card of this character, you may draw, so it's a really good draw engine. But again, just want to call out a dollar card going to $9.25 lowest listed. It's going to be a $10 card pretty soon. It's a really broken deck, really, really good. And again, it's a rare. So if you open a box of Whispers in the Well, you probably have at least one statistically. Moving on to another card, Cheshire Cat. This is super rare, so a lot less common than the rare, but very similar to, it's a very playable card. Historically was a $2-3 card, has now shot up to closer to $8. So it can really just like swing. And I want to just like have the caveat of like, I wouldn't like, if you have these cards and you plan on not playing them in your deck, sell them now, because next set can come out and there can be a ton of counters for this card, or there could be a better version of this card, and then you'll see that price just absolutely drop. When it comes to playable singles, you want to sell high when you can. He hurled his Thunderbolt. This is the other card along with Strength of Raging Fire that is just really, really good in sealed decks, and so you can have a character sing it or just use 4 ink to play it, and it will do 4 damage to cards and clear out cards like Eleanor that are broken, the Queen, the Cheshire Cat that I just showed. So it's really, really good. But again, here, this was reprinted. It was in a previous set, so you can get this in another set. There's 2 sets available to have this card, only one in play, but you can play cards from previous sets as long as one of the cards are still in play. And it's going for about $2. Lowest list is $187, then $197, and then the next one is is in that $2 range. And this was cents, less than 50 cents for the longest time, and now it's shot up 146%. This card, if you play the game at all, you know how broken this card is. Let me switch to near mint. $327 for a card. That's the lowest listed. It's just a really, really, really good card. It's just a very good early game card to be able to spread your board, and a lot of people are running it in their amber decks. And like I said, there's a lot of amber decks out. There's a lot of red, yellow, red, green. Red, yellow, green, yellow, steel, yellow, purple, yellow, like basically any sort of combination you can see. Maybe not blue, yellow. I could be wrong though. And the last card with Whispers in the Well is going to be Pete of Christmas, Ghost of Christmas Time. It's going to be a rare. The Grandmother Willow was an uncommon, so another example of an uncommon, but this one a rare too that you can pull. Nothing too crazy. It's gone up 115%. Funny that I can say that that's nothing too crazy, but compared to anything else I've shown in this video, it's a card. It's really good. It's a really good draw engine, and it's hard to remove. You've got cards like Gaston and World's Greatest Criminal Mind that can remove it pretty easily now, but you don't see those cards played super often. So this one is just going to be one of the ones you get on the board, you boost it, you probably are able to draw twice from it, and you're able to refill your hand pretty well. Moving into Winter Spell, this one is just absolutely crazy. So I just sold, it's actually going back down, but I just sold 4 copies for $180 on Facebook Marketplace. So I was able to like avoid fees and stuff like that. I had to pay shipping, obviously. But on average, $45 a card. We see lowest listed here is for that price, $5. But this card, I think, shot to $55, I want to say. Let's take a look at recent sales. basically 5406 I think is the highest. 5406 again. We can round up to 55. How would we do that? But again, I had 4 of these. I wanted to play a deck like this a month or 2 ago when I bought these cards. Ended up not wanting to play that deck or liking the deck. I don't like that style. I'm more of an aggro player. But I had them and I knew, okay, this is probably the peak where this card's going to be, a $50 card, $55 card. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and sell. And I'm not going to say that this card is going to drop all the way back down to $20, $30, but I sold basically at the high. And so again, I knew it was very playable. I play the game. I knew a lot of people wanted this, and I was able to sell it for a very good price so that I can now be able to get some dollars into what I want to be able to collect. Another one that we see played along with this as well is actually a Cood. This is a rare song. This actually gets played often to play that angel card for only 2 costs, which is pretty funny. But again, a rare card. This one's actually always been pretty popular in the last few months. You can see early on it started off in that $1-2 mark, spiked all the way to $8, dropped down to below 5, and then spiked back up to 7. This is one of those cards where I was able to buy a playset of them for like $4 a card, and so I'm probably going to be selling it because it's $30. I can make my $10. I'll probably see if anyone locally wants to buy it first before posting TCG Player, but just another example, one of those cards of pretty easy-ish to get if you opened a lot of packs, and you can sell them for a pretty good price. Let It Go. This one kind of blows my mind because Let It Go was printed in the first chapter, I want to say, and then it was reprinted in Winter Spell. There have been promos around this card, so there's so many versions of this card out there, yet it's just a rare, and it's going for $3+ for the card. It's really good. You can sing it and you can banish any player into the inkwell. So like, it doesn't matter if they have a high strength, high cost, or anything like that. You could just send them straight to the inkwell. But a play set of these is going to get you closer to $15, which is absolutely crazy. Like, if you wanted to buy 4 of these right now, you have to pay $5 a card, basically $20 for a card, which is mind-blowing that something like this, something so common like this, is going for that price. But again, it just shows how playable cards can just see drastic price increases. So again, for me, I've got 4 of these cards, probably going to look to sell them pretty soon. Moving into Wilds Unknown, Eleanor, I'd mentioned this earlier. Let's take a look at Near Mint, $10 card. When I opened my case, again, it's a super rare, so it's hard to get. I was able to pull 2 of them. I ended up buying 2 more of them for 50 cents each. And now they're going for $10. I use it in my deck, so I am not selling any of those, but just goes to show that like, you can buy these cards for cheap. And if you can predict that they're going to be playable, I don't think anyone predicted a $10 card like this, but a lot of people did see that she was pretty broken and busted. But now, if you have a lot of these, you can sell them for quite a lot of money. Like, that's if I had bought 4 for $1, I could sell 4 for $40. It's a 40x increase. The other really good rare in this set that's doing pretty well is Alien True Believer, going for about $2 right now. So I actually do have one listed, I think, on my store right now, because I ended up getting a couple more to get a playset, and then I found another one. But again, a rare. If you open a box, you're probably going to get 1 or 2 of these, and you can sell them for $2. Again, you're not making incredible money, but it's something. Rex, this one's always been pretty good because it's been popular in the toy decks. But if we go to Near Mint, you can see this was like $1, sub-dollar card, and it's getting close to $2. And so it's up almost 100% at this point. The last one we've seen get a lot of playability recently is Milo Thatch. It started off super high, I don't know why, but then dropped to that Eleanor range of about a quarter, 30 cents for a long time, and now it's getting close to a $2 card. Lowest listed is $3. So you can call it a $3 card. So you could have bought these for 30 cents, sold them for $3, made 10x or a 900 increase on your money. If I go to the 1 month view, 628% price increase. That's absolutely crazy. And moving into our final set, Attack of the Vine. These prices are obviously subject to change just because it is a newer set. We're still getting a lot of play testing in, and we haven't had a set champions yet. But Malin Lee Losing Control is a rare. I've talked about how somewhat common rares are, but this is a very playable card, going for $2.60 as a market price. Lowest listed is at $2.20 and then jumps to $2.50. So probably gonna be able to get one or two of those. Omnidroid, this is another rare card that's doing pretty well, going for about $2 is the market price, but you can see people are starting to undercut the market quite a bit. So like, again, you could have sold this for $2. You could have sold this for the $3 today. That's the cold foil version. Let me actually go near mint, normal, and see if I can filter that quite a bit. Yeah, this is consistently going for $2 and change the last few days. But like I said, people are going to start undercutting these prices because more and more people are realizing, hey, I have a few of these cards and I'm not planning on using them. Let me get some money back. And that's just what's going to happen with newer sets. Pocahontas, really good card. You can play her and then play at one cost for free once you play her. This card's always been pretty good. I'm going to assume it's going to stay around that $2 price just because it is a very playable card in some decks. And you can see here, lowest listed is $2.14, and then it jumps to right above market price. But that's all I got for you. At the end of the day, like I said, if you are sitting on a lot of bulk and aren't doing anything with them, go ahead and sell them. If you have master sets of sets, I would still maybe pull them out of there, sell these cards, like the lower end. Don't sell your enchanteds. Don't sell like your iconics or epics because they're playable or anything like that. But if you have like an extra copy of Eleanor in your master set, maybe sell her because she might not be a $10 card 2 months from now. I actually think that's a bad example. I think she'll be really good in the Infinity format. But you have a card like, I don't know, He Hurled His Thunderbolt, you know, like that is going to always be playable, but there's just going to always be more and more copies of there. Like maybe Sell High or the Angel Experiment 625. Sell high right now at $50 because it's probably not going to forever be a $50 card. But that's all I got for you. Let me know what you think, if I missed any sort of uncommon or common cards like that. For common cards, I don't really think there's anything that's like crazy. Maybe like a 50-cent card, which in theory, like if it's 50 cents, you could probably get 4 of those in a box or a case or something like that, you know, and you've got $2. Everything adds up. But yeah, I'm going to end the video there because I feel like I'm rambling. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.